One side is that government taking that initiative, but another side is that the users, the developers, the facilitators are not ready to utilize this all the things. COVID gave a good opportunity to Indian education system to revamp, recollect all the things.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Seema Chhoriya and I welcome you all to another insightful session on great principles. Planet Earth. We all are responsible to ensure that the way we got it in our hands, we give it back to the coming generation in a much better form. Well, how do we do that? The pandemic, 2 years, taught us a lot about it. When all were inside the house, there were drastic improvement in the climate. On this today's topic, we'll be discussing more with the guest of today, Mr. Yeleswararao Sanam, and he's principal of Smt Sethu Ramammul Vidya Mandir, NTR district, Andhra Pradesh. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Great Principles. We are very honored to have you with us.
Thank you, ma'am.
And sir, I'm very excited to hear about today's topic that you have chosen, a much needed cause. It's not only about education, education opens and gives us knowledge for every aspect, and it is equally important to guide our children to live in a prosperous and a healthy life by ensuring that the planet is safe. So, sir, before we dig into this interesting topic, sir, I would like to know a little about you. How did you enter into education domain? What has been your journey? And why have you chosen this particular topic only?
This is Sanam Yeleswararao. Simply call that Mr. Sanam, everyone. My journey started as a mathematics teacher in 1996. My father background is a very poor family, uh, farmer. That's a remote village. I started my journey. 1996 as a mathematics teacher. I started my journey as a mathematics teacher in a Sri Vidyaniketan residential campus. After that, 1996, 2022, today as a principal after 26 years, continuously in the CBSE only. CBSE mathematics teacher and senior secondary teacher and CBSE in charge, senior secondary in charge, and continuously 15 years onwards as a CBSE principal. Various schools I worked. At present, I working in Smt Sethu Ramammul Vidya Mandir is a Ramco Cements, Jagaipeta, NTR district, Andhra Pradesh. My journey started with a small to today is a big one. Only the inspiration is my maths teacher, Mr. KVS Prasad Rao gar. I studied in government school. There he is the maths teacher. He gave that complete inspiration how mathematics very important in the life. So life is a mathematics. The journey is a mathematics. The ending is a mathematics. The starting with a zero, there is no end. That is the mathematics. So that's why I started with a zero, and slowly I convert myself into that good mathematics teacher. After several years, I interesting about the administration. Then continually started it as a career in my principal. SYR Doctor, sorry, SYR English Medium School. I started my career as a principal. Then after that, continuously coming that principal on that. But here I found that so many hurdles I found. I got that so many hurdles also. The major one is that mathematics is very difficult to everyone. Unfortunate situation is that in Indian government, India also declares that very clearly. The fifth class student unable to do that two-digit mathematics addition and subtraction declare in 2000 in 2022. It is declared already. The numerical literacy is very low. here I going to give that very honest as well as that how other feels I don't know. It's my feelings I going to express here. Mathematics is essential for everyone in their lives. But unfortunately, everyone think it is a subject. Unfortunately, it's not the subject, it's a life. But nobody not think like a life. It is think like a subject. When they think as a subject, they never achieve that one in a big, easy way. Easy way they never achieve. Suppose a student, a fourth class to third standard or fifth standard or 10th standard, early morning to until going to sleep, they using the mathematics. Early morning woke up mathematics by seeing the time. Then after that, eating how many idlis. Then after that, how much milk they have to drink it, and how many books they have to keep it, and how much weight of the bag. Unfortunately, the bag is also very heavy weights due to that. Uh, mm, I mean, not created properly formula. So that's why there's one big bag weight. Then after that, unsystematic periods. That is also mathematics. So everything is a mathematics. But nobody not thought the mathematics like that. Mathematics is a subject, always A plus B whole square. That is a different, and this is a different. So I request to that all the viewers and everyone, and request that don't teach the mathematics as a subject. It's a life. So this is the first thing about myself as well as my subject. Fortunately, God given the opportunity to me as a math teacher. I sustaining very well, and my students getting that always good scores. Why? Because I told that already. I'm not teach the mathematics like a subject. I'm teach the mathematics like a life. Before going to start the topic, why this topic need to study? Why? Where this topic useful that? How you can utilize in your life, daily life, this subject, this topic. Like that, I can create the necessity of the topic. Then everybody interested about that, and they can learn that, and they sustain it in their life. That's why
Right,
my topic is also sustainability in education.
right,
Sustainability today, education, uh, COVID. Everybody say that COVID creates that very big problem in their education system. But I'm saying that I believe that COVID gave a good opportunity to Indian education system to revamp, recollect all the things, and going back to that. What is our nature? What is our nature of education? From there to they came to that in a different mode now. So COVID gives to that a good opportunity to Indian education system. You need to modify that it denotes. So that modifications, fortunately, our government NEP 2020 develops, and they can implementing that all the things. So that is a different story. But here, one side is that government taking that initiative, but another side is that the users, the developers, the facilitators are not ready to utilize this all the things. Still, chalk and uh, board and chalk method only. And when I studied that 20, 30 years back, blackboard and chalk, that system only, still reading and learning methodology going on. Still, the chalk and duster method only going on still. The rote learning method is still going on. But so many opportunities are there, technically developed, country developed technically. Today we are in the fifth generation, but our education still in a second generation. Our cell phone goes to that fifth generation. application. The SIM card inside the cell phone is the fifth generation application. But our Indian education system is the still second generation. It's need to modify that still three more generations. That much biggest revolution required in education. To sustainable of this one, so many reforms required, so many uh, sacrifices required from the teaching community side, and like you people use required the so many sacrifices. So much work is pending still. I believe that I did that 0.000 one position only. I achieved that this 26 years. Still, so much is there. The work. This one, I'm not say that without proofs. Everybody knows that Indian education system in a PISA application where we have very economically very low countries than us. They are so better than ours in the PISA applications. They are so better than our students. Today, our university certificates rejected by the so why? Today, our people unable to have them, waiting for the opportunities. Here, I'm going to say that one interesting story. This has happened that in 2020-21, I saw that this application. I want to start that in Corona time, a small entrepreneurship. I gave an ad in the Facebook and Instagram and some other things. The ad is that per month minimum 3 lakhs as a income. You can apply that as a director for the position, but that is incentives only. The 3 lakhs rupees also incentives only, not the salary. So after 5 days, I got that only one application. The same position, same director. 15,000 for fixed salary. I gave the ad. Nobody not believes that I got nearly 1,500 applications. 1,500 applications I got it. So 3 lakhs rupees challenging position, got that one application. 15,000 rupees per month fixed salary, I got the 1,500 applications. That means our education system creates that employees, not employers. This system kept by the Britishers for creating employees still is going on that one. Our blood, our nerve system, mind system is completely that each and every part of that employee only, not employer. Only 1% of the whole persons. I think 1% also more. I think entrepreneurships, entrepreneurs coming outside every year. That is, I think, 0.001%. 1% also very less. It's more. I think less than 1% only there. Rest of 99.9999% of people are habituated to work like slaves for only monthly salary they are expecting. That is not the people's problem. It is the education problem. Our education created like our education situated like the system situation like that. The people, the facilitators, the educators, everybody created like marks. Marks coming that he is the better. If marks not there, he is the very poor or dull slow learners. Tag slow learners one corner. Another corner is that very poor in education. The qualifications is must and should. Without qualification, we can't sustain that anywhere. They're saying that. So this type of simple, I can say that everyone only one word. Srinivasa Ramanujan. What is the qualification of Srinivasa Ramanujan? He is not past the class 10th also, but he is the world's youngest mathematician. And Albert Einstein, a school dropout student, he is the millennium scientist. So marks cannot be used to that high quality picture anyway. But unfortunately, our Indian education system completely belongs to the marks, marks, marks. Less than 35 is there, you are the waste fellow, one corner, and you are not at
Right.
all sustained it anywhere. Due to that, so many suicides, due to that, so many hangings. We saw that every day in our daily life. Why? Why the people are roaming around the mark? Why the Indian government not, I mean, remove the mark system, remove this examination system, and why they not create the free environment so that education, right? Compulsory education required, free education required, everything required, but this type of hurdles creates that so many social barriers in the country. I'm not against to the this examination system. I'm against to the mark system, and also based on the marks, what they want to do that. Once we can verify that last 15 years or 20 years history of top IITians, what they're doing, it's a very we can't imagine also that much after
Right.
coming outside with IITs and all that. So that's why my topic is sustainability. We required so much research. We required so much rethinking and reschedule that all the system of applications in education. No, sir, this education system is like this only. The schooling system is like this one. I'm not use that as schooling system, spooning system. Simply, we can cue that Indian spooning system, not that school system. Indian spooning, always mother keeps that everything here, like that spooning system. This spooning system need to die until unless this spooning system uh, and also that this examination system not revoked properly. Even NEP 2020 also not sufficient. Very clearly, I'm saying NEP
Right.
2020 not sufficient. Required so many reforms in the NEP 2020 also. Not only lower caste, lower education system, even higher education system also. So many modifications required in especially Indian education, and also required that their brain mindset need to change. The parents' mindset need to change. Uh, Today, three parents came to my office today morning. One is that a poor person is below poverty line, unable to pay the fee. He came outside. He came to that office and he said that, sir, I'm unable to pay the fee. Okay, not an issue. At next month you can pay. I told. The second parent came that he paid the fee and he demanding that my child is unable to write properly. So last 3 years onwards, he is 2 years onwards is not went anywhere. I kept inside it and uh, this year only coming to the school. But he's not write properly. The teachers are not take properly. He's unable to speak English properly. Okay, sir. Last 2 years onwards, you kept inside his home. What you did? Simply you can always watching the TV and apply the games. And all. Sir, how you can get it that immediately? The child required at least 1 or 2 years. Again, coming to the sustainability. Wait some more time. No, no, no. You are the. I paid amount. I paid to you. Once payment done, everything coming up. Like a once I can recharge my mobile phone, the system going to start. But unfortunately, parents also came like a mobile and uh, network system. They're not seeing that human bodies. They're not seeing that as a brains. What are the brain system? Nothing else. We paid, you get. That's it. The third parent came that here, sir, am the he's one of the government teacher. The third parent. He knows that everything. His problem is that, sir, my child is that unable to sit properly inside the classroom. He's always roaming outside, want to roaming outside. But you people are allows that every 15 half an hour to roaming around somewhere else, let them allow to inside the classroom. So a government teacher also saying that his own thinkings, no system at all here, nothing else, and also that fellow, that that boy, unable to stood the 3 minutes properly anyway because of no fitness.
Right.
90% of the students due to the corona, no, the fitness lagging. That is also due to the parents only. Due to the parents, the system is created like that. So that's a problem. Problems are so many. The solutions are with us only. So here I conclude that once again that simplification we need to change. We need to think to modify this also. That's it. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Each and every statement used by you has some very powerful effects, and it pushes all of us to think where we are, what we are heading forward to, and what changes we need to bring into education. So, sir, if may I may ask you, what would be the one major change that you look forward to make in our current education system? What would that be?
That is the first I already told madam. Mark
So,
completely
abolishing the mark system.
yes, completely. There is
Very
no
true.
there is no path, there is no
Yeah.
unfortunately CBSE kept that no fail the examination system. But suddenly kept that one more repeat that. CBSE says that only CBSE 32,000 schools. That what about the rest of all countries?
Right.
32,000 schools is enough to the no fail, no pass. What about the others? What about the other system of? So that's the first you have to remove that one.
Absolutely, sir.
Grading and marking system necessary, but that is only not a criteria. That is I'm saying that. Everybody says that any 20 there no sir. Holistic progress report came no sir. That is yes came 3 years onwards they say holistic progress report coming existing for third, fifth and eighth standard. Okay, that everything you need to modify 3 years onwards. Preventing how that our forefathers saying that we are that developing country. My father said that it's a developing country. Today I'm saying that it is a developing country. Even that after my son, daughter or son, then after my grandson are saying that we are developing country, not developed country. When you can say the developed country,
Right, sir.
everybody getting the equal opportunity everywhere. That is a developed country where you can get that equal opportunity anywhere. Due to the mark system, they can spoil that country's entire system of application. They can give that red tag to the people. You are that not useful person in their life.
So, I completely agree with you, and even each one of us believe that marks is definitely not the character sheet of the child, and the child cannot be judged only on the basis of marks, and that doesn't decide its future. But don't you think that for going away with mark system, first we need to ensure that there are no cutoffs. A one common examination, understanding the potential of the child would be better rather than putting cutoffs everywhere. So, what would parents and teachers also do? If the mark sheet is going to decide the university admissions, how should we not focus on marks then? That is the biggest dilemma in front of all of us.
That's why, madam, the policy holders need to think about this one. Only Sanam Yeleswararao can't do that. Only that great people can't do that anymore. Who is the policy maker? They need to decide it this one. They need to stop that this complete bloody murder situation. We already murdered the complete people. Every time once results announce that, we can see that at least 20 to 30 on that spot suicide.
True.
Who created that one? The policymaker, like us principals created, parents created, teachers created.
Absolutely.
The policy need to change. The policy makers need to change. And if 2020 they're saying that implementing that, but I'm not say that still,
Very true,
still
sir.
required so much.
So, for this much needed change that we all are expecting, the right step has to be taken somewhere by the policymakers, ensuring that there are no cutoffs for entering into colleges and one common examination or one portfolio kind of a stuff. If that comes in, we are definitely going ahead for a sustainable education development. So, this was Sanam sir with us today on our show. He had actually touched points on some of the much needed introspection to be done. So, to all my dear viewers, do give it a thought and do ensure that you all step in together to bring about this much needed change for our children. Thank you, sir, for your time with us. I really appreciate and I'm very honored to have you with me in conversation, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.